Is it weird that I have a crush on my gym instructor? Now, I would just like to point out that this gym instructor is only a couple of years older than me. I'm guessing. Now, I kind of wanted to do a backstory because this is kind of a personal topic that I was very unsure about if I wanted to put on the internet, but here we go. I am not going to be naming the name of the gym instructor because I'm keeping it as anonymous as I can. My friends will watch this and probably tease me like hell, so if you're watching, hi. I just wanted opinion, guys, okay? Just wanted opinions. So it started out, wait, when did I write this? A week ago. It started out a week ago, just over. And I was in a specific class, gym class, and he was teaching us, he was doing the class, he was in charge, and all of a sudden I just thought, I don't just find him interesting anymore. I think he's quite cute. And I remember when he first started, I thought he was just genuinely in the class because he hadn't started at the gym yet. He was just shadowing an old gym instructor that had just left. And I thought, oh, he's in the class. And I was watching him and he wasn't warming up with anyone. And I was like, does this guy think he's better than everybody else because he's not doing the workout? So after the class, I realised he was actually going to be replacing the guy that left, and I was like, oh, makes more sense that actually. So yes, that's how it started. I found him interesting from the beginning because I was like, who the hell are you not doing your workout? And then it turned out he was the new gym instructor. Of course he was. So about a week ago we were doing the kettlebell class, and I found myself being more interested in the gym instructor than I usually have been. And I was like, something's going on here. Something in my mind is finally making me go, Because every time I walk into the gym, I always say hello to the receptionist. And it's very rare that I say hello if another person's there. I'm antisocial. I will say hello to one person and consider it a win, okay? I do not say hello to every single freaking person in the room unless I know them and they say hello first. So usually it's like, hi, he's there, I just sort of go, yeah, hello, and it's really awkward because do you say hello? Because he hasn't said hello, and I'm like, do I say hello? It's all very awkward, and I was just like, I don't know. So that's how it started, and last week I finished my kettlebells class and I texted my best friend saying, is it weird that I have a crush on my gym instructor? Straight away Phoebe was like, picture please. Yeah, there's my shame right there. The reason I guess my mind went straight to liking him is because in the class I was laughing a lot at my dad. My dad goes to some of the classes that I do, and we were at the front. My dad always has to stand at the front, and I always have to stand next to my dad because he kind of motivates me when I'm sort of like going, oh, I can't be bothered. He's like, no, you can, come on, you can do this. And he was like squatted really low, and I laughed. I couldn't help it. He looked like he was sat on a freaking chair, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I was looking at my dad laughing, and I looked up as in like I went like that, but I stopped as I like we met a sight, and we both just laughed, and then I just sort of went ha, and then looked back, and I was like, oh my god. So he thought I was funny, or he thought my dad was funny. We were both laughing at the same thing. Details. And then at the end of the class we were all packing away, and what was I doing? I must have been putting mine and my dad's mat away because I was putting a mat away. I probably took my dad's as well. Sometimes I'm nice. And he took my kettlebell, and I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, I feel bad now. Was I being too slow? Was I? But then also he took someone else. I'm not saying that he was giving me special treatment. I'm just saying he took away my kettlebell, put it away for me, and then put away someone else's as well. So it wasn't just special treatment. He did it with other people too, okay? But I thought it was sweet, and I thought it was nice. and it came to the conclusion that I had a crush on my gym instructor. Guilty. Then on the Saturday, so that was Tuesday, on the Saturday I have a gym class. I'm supposed to be there now, but I'm going bridesmaid dress shopping, so thanks Amy. Well actually yeah, thanks, because well now I get to film this, so thanks. And I always get there I always get there super duper early, and I was in that moment when I was like, I'm just going to sit in the car, it's warmer in the car than it is out there. And then I was like, I could either sit in the car and be on my phone and actually be able to Snapchat without getting judged, or I can go in the locker room and try my best to Snapchat Joanne, usually, on a Saturday morning and get caught and then feel very embarrassed. So I was in my car and I was Snapchatting Joanne, and in one of the clips, I don't know if she noticed, there's like one of them, she will not remember this, I Snapchat her, spam her every single day, so she will not remember this, but a car pulled up behind me and I was here, my phone was here and my camera was here, my windshield is where my screen is, like next to it, and I sort of went, oh that's a car that I've seen before, I wonder who actually owns that one. Who gets out the car? My gym instructor! He's not my only gym instructor, but it's the gym instructor that we're in about. So I was like, crap, I'm sat in a car, it looks like I'm waiting for him to arrive. I look like a freaking weirdo, I look like a stalker. So naturally, I'm Snapchatting both Phoebe and Joanne, explaining the situation, and all I can think is, I look like a freaking stalker. So eventually, about 2 minutes later, I was like, right, I'm gonna have to get out. I'm gonna have to get out and just put my stuff away and go to my class because it's nearly time for my class. So I got out, scanned it, rushing to the locker room, and in my head, I had a subconscious thought that went, really hope Nikki's here today. Don't ask me why, that's another person. I'm naming and shaming except from the person. And I was like, I really hope she's here. And I put my stuff away and I got out of the locker room, went towards to the studio, and I stopped. I was like, shit, he's in the room, he's doing the fucking class. And I was like, no, I already feel like a stalker. He doesn't even know I was in the car that was like near him, but I felt like a stalker. So I ran back into the locker room, quickly got my phone out, texting Joanne going, oh my, no actually no I didn't. I sent a Snapchat to both Joanne and Phoebe going, oh my god, he's doing the class. Freaking out. I was pretty much dying at this point. So I thought I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes, and then I went back outside, and then there's like a little private personal training session near the studio that I'll look at the cards until someone walks in, because I don't dare have a conversation with him by myself. When I have a crush on someone, I am the worst person to converse with because I can't do it. I can't, because I'll feel like I'm making a twat out of myself, and I really don't want that. Honestly, I don't. So I just avoid them like the fucking plague. Ugh. So when I saw someone else walk in, I walked in afterwards. Actually no, he walked out and must have seen me reading the cards, and when I saw him walk out, I walked in, and then he went past and said hi, and I just went hi, like, oh. And then yeah, we did the class, and then two women that usually like stand in front of me, I always stand behind them because I find them hilarious. They left when we were like nearly finishing, and I was like, where the hell are you going? Like, where are you going? So then I was at the front, weirdly, it had been moved that I was at the front, and I was looking at them and I was like, why are you going? But they had like other priorities that they had to do. They more fitter than what I am, so they plan ahead, so I don't. So yeah, they'd gone, and then we were doing the workout, blah blah blah, and there's always a second class that can join on. So if there's so many that do like a second class, it's called a circuit. So we were all packing away, and I noticed as I was putting my step box away that he sort of like moved forward. This is making me sound like, oh my god, he has a crush on me. I'm not saying this as in he has a crush on me, I'm just saying what happened, okay? So I put my step box away, and as I turned around, I noticed that he stepped forward, and then he saw that I was coming back, and he was like, oh, she can do it herself. I can do it myself, I'm a grown woman. So I went to put my stuff away, and then this woman was like am I the only one doing this second class? And I just looked at her and laughed and went, yeah. Because I was like, I'm not doing a second class with this guy. I was like, I can't. And then the instructor laughed at me and he was like, see you later. And I was like, bye. And then I just sort of looked at the woman and was like, good luck. And then I left. And then as I was getting ready and I left, I walked outside and he drove past me. I was like, this is typical me. Why does bad things always happen to me? That these things always happen to fucking me. And I was just like, as he drove past, I was like, no! Because I recognised his car now. He's the only one that has that car in the gym car park. So I was like, shit. So he drove past, blah, 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 blah. So then that was Saturday, okay? And that was bad freaking enough. It was bad enough. Oh my god. So then 2 days later, it's Monday, and I have a brand new class that I thought, I'm gonna try it. I always make excuses to why I don't go to this freaking class. I'm going to do it. So I pull up, and as I'm turning into the gym, I was like, oh, there's someone changing the board outside. We slow down because someone else is going into the gym before me, a couple of cars ahead. I turned round, well, I turned to look, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? My gym instructor that I have a crush on was changing the fucking board, wasn't he, outside? And I was just like, what is happening? So, after sending some ranty snaps to both Phoebe and Joanne, I plucked up the courage and was like, fuck this shit, I'm going in, forget it, right? So I got out, went to the boot, got my gym bag out, got my card out, because that membership card that you have to swipe, I always leave it to the last minute, and I never have enough time just before I have to swipe. So I got it out, and I'm walking up this ramp that we have that goes up to the entrance, the door. And I had this feeling, and I have no idea why, I had this feeling that I had to turn round, and it was like my head was saying, there's someone behind you, and I didn't realise. So I sort of looked over my shoulder, and who's walking towards me? Yes. Like, is the universe trying to pull us closer together? Like, seriously, it's getting so fucking annoying. I don't understand. Like, why do all these things happen to me? Why? It is so unfair. I'd be happy to point out he did not do that class, so I got a tough workout from someone else instead because he hates me. I fucking swear he hates me. So then the next day it was my class again that I do, kettlebells, and I walked in, said hello to the receptionist, and he was eating. I sort of smiled at him and he went hi, and I went hi, walked off, and then yeah, I did the class, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden, oh my god, this is making me sound like such a typical teenage girl. I need a drink before I say it. I have never felt so fucking stupid in my life until that day, and I haven't seen him since to make up for it. And when I say make up for it, to make me not look as grumpy as I fucking did, okay? So we have this friend that has a daughter, and the daughter used to go out with an old gym instructor that no longer works there. It's all confusing. There's about 3,000 gym instructors in this story, but anyway, and she's been traveling since they broke up. She's come back. I've just met her. Fuck's sake. You all know where this is fucking going, so I don't know why I'm putting it in. Right, so put that down. I am a very easily jealous person, and if I think a girl is prettier than me, I get jealous because instantly I think he's gonna like her more than he's gonna like me. I mean, look at her, look at me. For one, she's more fitter than I am. It's in the sense that she doesn't stop every 5 seconds like I had to, because his workouts are insanely hard. And two, she's just prettier. She's just very pretty. And I can appreciate a pretty girl and say that a girl's pretty, but I felt like this girl was prettier than me. And that is fine. I am allowed to think that in this moment. So we were doing the class and she had to stand where the clock is. So she's there, the clock is there, and I can see his eyes because he counts down with the clock. And I'm like, he's trying to impress her. He's trying to do all this stuff. I feel like such a teenage girl right now. But it's true. This is exactly what I felt like. Like, I cannot. And for some reason, I just felt like I had to be jealous. But let's be honest, there was probably nothing to be jealous of because he probably, 1, doesn't like me, 2, doesn't like her, and 3, probably already likes someone where he lives. So, oh, I just got an ignite of jealousy then. No, I'm joking, they did really not. So far it has been nearly 2 weeks since I admitted that I liked this guy. And I'm already a fucking disaster, okay? The little moments that we had where I freaking look to the right and he's changing the board, or I turn around and he's walking towards me, and little moments like that have crushed my soul already because I ruined it by being a grumpy git during the class. And I love his music selection. His music choices in the gym are amazing. They motivate me a lot because they're like old classics that you just don't hear from anybody else. I wasn't singing along to any of the music. I was like, nah. I didn't actually know any of the music on Tuesday. He completely changed that one up. But yeah, so Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna have to redeem myself because I can't be jealous over someone. She might have a boyfriend. He might be seeing someone. He might not even be interested in any of us. I doubt he'll be interested in me anyway. But yes, I have a crush on my gym instructor. Is it weird? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to laugh at my expense, honestly, it's fine. I understand. I am cringing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how you cannot see. Is this blusher, or me blushing? I have no idea right now. But anyway, I have a crush on my gym instructor. That was my story. It was very rambly, it was very crazy. The reason why it's in different events is because I read it from my diary. Yes, I write this shit down. And I will be back next week with a more calmer video, I promise. Bye!